Welcome back to Casey Lartigue's Workable Words. I am Casey Lartigue, and today I'm going to respond to comments on a recent video I did about Thomas Sowell. The theme of this video is If Your Mother Says She Loves You, Check It Out. All right, so point number one, don't trust everything you read or hear online or in the world. So here's what happened. As Thomas Sowell's 94th birthday was approaching, I decided to do a YouTube audio reading of a column I wrote about him in 2017. I used the same headline and content from that 2017 column. In fact, let me go ahead and click over to that. Okay. So as you can see, the title of it was Farewell Soul Brother. And the date, we zoom in, was 2017, February 20th. Okay, so 7 years ago, I wrote that column, and then I did the YouTube video last month. Well, recently. I used the same headline, same content, and some people jump to so many conclusions and oh my God, did he die? You scared the crap out of me. And oh God, did he die? I mean, just overly dramatic. And I say that because some people don't know how to independently check information. There's so much information available on the internet. You can just take a couple of minutes and you can usually find the information you're looking for. Okay, but now, for some reason, people were acting like I was the official source of Thomas Sowell's health or his current condition on this earth. Now, let's get real here for a moment. My YouTube channel has barely 1,000 followers and about 30 videos in 12 years. This is not exactly the place to look for breaking news. There are some major media outlets that have already written Thomas Sowell's obituary. They probably wrote it back when he was like 50 years old, because the average black man dies pretty young. And they are ready to release the news. Probably the New York Times and Washington Post will be cheering, at his death, and are ready to release the news. And there's nothing about, specific to him. The media is just prepared for the deaths of celebrities and ready, and they have them basically written up already. Okay, now point number two is a problem with online reactions. There are a lot of hoaxes out there about celebrity deaths, so I think some of you might get the crap scared out of you very often. Okay, there's this website, The Wrap, Celebrity Death Hoaxes: 51 famous people who were reported dead but weren't. And honestly, by looking at them, I don't know who these people are. Tanya Roberts, okay, she's an actress. Bob Dylan, singer. Drake, the rapper. Paul McCartney. All these people have been reported as being dead at some point. Okay. I like Alice Cooper's response. I'm alive and drunk as usual. Okay. So Rick Fox was more serious in response. Something, family went through terrible things and people talk about him being dead. Other people, some of them aren't dead now, but they have been written about. And I remember the case of Bob Hope when it was reported in 5 years before he died that he had died. And but anyway, and it was even reported by a member of the House of Representatives. So there are lots of cases of celebrities being reported as being dead. Thomas Sowell is not at that level. And then recently, Steve Harvey was reported as being dead. And this was actually on MSN. They're asking why he's been reported. And then Sylvester Stallone was reported as being dead. So those of you who don't independently verify information, you're probably, and this just happened July 26th, but he's been, I'm sure, been reported as being dead on other occasions. And then, but the all-time famous one is Mark Twain. His death was reported Now, there are different versions of him saying, reporting about his death, but in 1897, he responded to a report of himself being dead, and he responded to a journalist who wrote about it in the New York Journal. And you can see the quote from Twain. Um, well, the at the end, the report of my illness grew out of the illness of a cousin of his, and Twain concluded with, "The report of my death was an exaggeration." Okay, so anyway, it happens. People jump to conclusions. It's not a recent thing, and it's not a recent thing just about Thomas Sowell. Anyway, just be patient. The news will come out eventually. I mean, I don't know why people just need to know at the moment, someone that they don't even know, never met, if the person is dead or not. Okay, uh, so that's the second thing. A lot of hoaxes, and so always keep in mind, if your mother says she loves you, check it out. Um, you don't have to just jump to conclusions. Now, about Thomas Sowell, point number three I'll make now is that actually I have some video ideas about Thomas Sowell. Um, the first one I have in mind is to address the question, why isn't Thomas Sowell more well known? Now, I have talked to Walter Williams, the late Walter Williams, who passed away in 2020, his longtime colleague and friend. I talked to Walter Williams about this. I talked to David Bowles, also recently passed away, but with the Cato Institute. So I've talked to some people, of some influence about why Thomas Sowell wasn't more well known. And I have some reasons that have nothing to do with the mainstream media trying to isolate him or block him, although it is a factor. Another video I have in mind is about how I got Thomas Sowell's attention many years ago. Yes, at one point, Thomas Sowell knew who I was. He might have forgotten by now, but he did know who I was by name. Um, so now, will anyone accuse me of being obsessed with Thomas Sowell if I do those videos? And what should I title those videos? I don't want to hear any more accusations of clickbait. Okay. I'll just tell you that I'm too good. I'm too smart. I don't need clickbait. I love my life. I don't need to like falsely get people to read or listen to anything I have to say. I can get through my day without you or anybody else um, paying attention to what I'm saying or doing. Okay, so clickbait is too small for me. Keep that in mind. Okay, now the fourth point that I have is about my 2017 column. Okay, so let me take you back to that. Okay, so let's go back to 2017. I wrote this column about Thomas Sowell because he announced his retirement from writing a column. And I didn't believe he would completely stop writing a column. I mean, Thomas Sowell has too much to say about the world. But he said he was going to stop writing his column. And he did stay true to his word. He has since published some other books. He's had a couple of special comments on things, but otherwise, he has stayed true to his word about not writing his column. Okay. Now, when I wrote this about Thomas Sowell in 2017, I didn't get any panicky reactions then. Oh my God, it scared the crap out of me. Um, no, instead, I got people thanking me for informing them about Thomas Sowell. Some said that they were inspired by his life and his career. There's something about the internet, about the immediacy of it, that maybe people just panic. Oh my God, I just saw so and so thing. Oh my God. Okay, it scared the crap out of me. Okay. Now I posted this 7 years ago, same title, same content, without these types of overreactions. So now I clearly explained in the video description. Well, let's take a look at it because you might not believe me if I just say it. I don't know why I need to lie to anybody about it. Um, okay, so oops, in the video description, I clearly wrote, economist Thomas Sowell will celebrate his 94th birthday on June 30th. Casey Lartigue wrote about Sowell's life and career in a 2017 column in the Career Times. He also discussed meeting the reclusive Sowell 25 years ago in Washington, D.C. And at the bottom, I put, here's the Career Times column for anyone who doesn't want to watch the video. So I don't care if you watch the video. I don't care if you read the column. I mean, I wrote it for my own enjoyment, not for yours. But anyway, there you go. That people were um, overreacting, didn't bother to read the description, didn't read the column, didn't look up on their own if he was dead or not. But I got a lot of responses. Okay, so again, if your mother says she loves you, check it out. Okay, now the main event of this particular um, column, sorry, of this particular YouTube video is the comments. And I'm going to do them in the order that they were posted. And I might not get to all the comments. And let me be clear, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. Don't cry if I do make fun of your comment. Nothing about you as a person. I'm just responding as I see it, and I'm responding as a content. I mean, not an active, but as a content creator on YouTube. Again, a lot of comments didn't read, didn't check the description, where I mentioned it was his birthday. Others didn't watch the video. They seemed to just respond to the title, not trying to humiliate anyone. Um, but let this be a learning experience for everyone. And my advice to those of you who do comment on videos, if you would like the content creator to take you seriously, if you'd like the content creator to maybe even comment on your comment, I suggest that you read the description, that you watch the video, and then when you type in your response, make it something specific to what the content creator said. Now, in this case, I mean, the column and then this video was about Thomas Sowell. So it's understandable that some of you, hey, he's the greatest. You know, oh my goodness, Thomas Sowell. Wow, wow. Okay, he's so many accomplishments and all that kind of thing. Okay, it's fine. But those are such generic comments. They could be on any video about Thomas Sowell. What is it about what I wrote in the column and that I said in the video that is worthy of responding to? Okay. All right. Now, of course, even comments like the ones I received are better than no comments. There are, it goes into the whatever the YouTube algorithm, and then YouTube tells other people you want to it recommends the video to other people. So you do your, oh my God, did he die? You scared the crap out of me without doing a search and then writing that kind of comment. It's okay. All right. But not really useful. All right, so there you have it. Let's take a look at the comments. All right, so the first comment was actually by one of my fans, Sujin Lee, and this is a great comment. She says, "Great quote. I'm an extremist and extremely proud of it." Now, if you read the column or watched the video, you will know what she was referring to. Now, that's something that's in the video and in the column. So, okay, that's a worthy comment. Okay. And then I, again, posted, here's the link to the column. I did it in the description. I did it in the comments. I'm making it clear. I don't care if you watch the video. I don't care if you read the column. I mean, it's up to you. Either way is okay. Okay. If you do so. All right. Um, okay. And then NGL, I looked it up. Not gonna lie, I thought he died because of the title. Great piece, though, very thoughtful. Okay, all right. Now, there's not anything specific about what I said. Not clear about what in particular was thoughtful, but great piece overall. Okay, I can accept that as a 50-50 comment. So, again, the overreaction about the title, but then the compliment. Okay, then John, actually, I've been in contact with him, and he has been a supporter of my organization, Freedom Speakers International. In my humble opinion, Thomas Sowell is one of the intellectuals of all time. He's underquoted and undervalued. Thanks for helping to expose his good work. Okay, that's good. Now, again, that could be put on any Thomas Sowell video. It's generic enough that it, not anything specific about what I said. So, anyway, but, still, it's good. Just a nice comment. Ji Young, who I've been in contact with, very interesting. Okay, now this is a great comment. Very interesting to know about your career before FSI. It feels like Mr. Soul is a mentor of a great mentor like you. Now, I know Ji Young, so I'm sure she won't mind. In fact, she kind of likes it when I criticize her, even though she praises me. Okay. Um, but she says it feels like Mr. Soul is a mentor of a great mentor like you. Now, I've known about Thomas Sowell. I met him. I know some of the people around him, but I would not consider him to be a mentor. Okay. For one, he doesn't know me. I mean, he knew me at some point, but it's not like we were like messaging each other or calling or whatever, a meeting often. It was a one-time meeting, and he probably has forgotten about it. So it's hard for me to consider someone who doesn't know or doesn't remember me to be a mentor. And actually, one of my other fans, she would say that Frederick Douglass, that I call Frederick Douglass my mentor, which is not true. Because I mean, Frederick Douglass has been dead for a long time and was dead for a long time before I was born. It's hard for me to consider someone who I've never met to be a mentor. I can say I learned things from him and the person inspired me, but I don't go to the point, of calling such a person a mentor. Okay, next comment. What an amazing man with incredible accomplishments. Okay, huh. She's not clear. Is she talking about me or Thomas Sowell? So, okay, we'll assume she's talking about Thomas Sowell. Okay. Um, but again, this is just a generic comment, nothing specific related to what I said in the video. Okay, now here we come. Scared the crap out of me. I thought he passed away. Other than that, great video. Okay, so again, the crap gets scared out of people when they read about someone they don't know. And then I said, actually, hey, maybe I should have done a different title. Happy birthday, soul brother number one. And then now, this other person actually says that, he or she quickly Googled, congratulations. Okay. And was relieved to not find one. Okay. All right. So, all right. I can accept that. And as I said, the Surgeon General is suggesting warning labels on social media. He may also suggest a warning label for this video's headline. Okay. And then others. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, then another person, I recently found Soul. What a revelation. I love this man. He's not an intellectual, he's a researcher. Okay, so again, nice comment for Thomas Sowell. He'll never see it, of course. But anyway, nice comment. Nothing about him dying, but it is kind of a generic comment about Thomas Sowell. Onward and upward, he's here for a reason. Again, generic, nice comment. Okay, now here's a comment that's worthy. Laugh out loud. The list is in alphabetical order. You would only know this if you read the column or if you listen to the end of the video. You will understand why this is a great comment. So Paulie Toes got it right. A plus. Okay. Very nice dedication. Thank you for sharing. But seriously, WTF, my friend. Seriously, I thought he passed. Please don't do that. Okay, that's the first point. Okay, Mr. Soul is a very unappreciated spirit. All right, so again, I have in mind the idea, have in mind about doing a video about Thomas Sowell and why he is not well known. You say farewell just because he's semi-retired. You made people think he died. Change that title, please. Okay, all right. So, well, you might have just said change that title, please. Either way, the point is, I just skipped this one, but I will thank this person for at least mentioning a word that I use in the column and the video. Now, I said semi-retired because I did not believe he would really just stop. Okay, now he's a stubborn man as far as I know. I didn't believe he would just stop, but then when I read the nuance, it's like, okay, he said he'll stop writing his column. Now, by the way, about his column, he was only required to write it once a week, but he actually would write about 2 or 3 per week. I mean, the man was prolific as a columnist. Okay, all right. Next, damn, I thought he passed away. WTF? All right. No words can describe. Okay, let me do the read more. No words can describe how much of an impact this man has had on my life and others. Thank you, Thomas Sowell, for what you've done and what you continue to do. Okay, I seriously doubt that he'll ever see this comment, but it is a nice generic comment to put on any Thomas Sowell video. So appreciative, Dr. Soul, a man of such high caliber who uses intellect so wisely. Again, a nice generic comment, even with hearts on it. Should have done 94 hearts since he's 94 years old, but that might have been too much. Okay, I so admire Dr. Soul. He's such an inspiration and great man. Another generic comment. Nothing about the video in particular. Okay, hell. When I saw the title, I thought he had died. Okay. Okay. Hopefully you did your own search. Okay, this is kind of a long comment, but basically about an interaction that the person had with the young black man, and that the young man had not heard of Thomas Sowell, and he, introduced them to him. Okay, here we go again. More people getting the crap scared out of them. Okay, you scared the crap out of me. Thomas Sowell is my American hero. And then clickbait. Don't do this to people, otherwise good work. Okay, so as I said, I published this 7 years ago. No indication about it being clickbait. It wasn't intended to be clickbait. I don't know how you could have clickbait on a newspaper column, but anyway, that's the way some people look at the world, I guess. Now, actually, one other person just wrote just a rude, stupid comment on clickbait and just accusing me of all kinds of stupid stuff. So I did delete that one. Um, but I left this one because the person was still respectful. You can be rude on your own channel, but you come being rude on my channel, I probably would delete you, okay, and block you. All right, and then this person responded to someone else who had the crap scared out of them. What a great man, a credit to mankind, and a great American. Nice generic comment for Thomas Sowell, a truly wise man. I'm glad he published so many books so future generations can experience his timeless wisdom. I've got something to say about this, which I might talk about in the video about why he's not more well known. But this person says he is a historical figure. I don't believe that. Okay, and should be featured in American textbooks. And then just 2 hours ago, has he died? Okay, no indication that the person went and did an independent search. Just has he died? Well, as of now, he has not. I've said a long time ago, I think Thomas Sowell is going to outlive all of us. Okay, and then I pinned to the top of this video the link to the column because, again, I don't want anyone to feel obligated that they have to watch the video, the audio video, I guess we can call it. They can just read the column without listening to my voice or without clicking on this video, because some people also worry that, just trying to get clicks. You don't know me if you think that. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, yeah, go ahead and click like and comment and subscribe. If you don't, that's okay too. But it can help the channel and to get more people to watch it. And hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of the following upcoming videos. So there you have it. I hope this video serves as a reminder to always double check information before reacting. And remember, if your mother says she loves you, check it out.